What is up, guys? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me. I'm Rick Kakis, and today we're going to be discussing the brand new exotic linear fusion rifle just added into Destiny 2, the Arbalest. Don't worry, we aren't just looking at quest steps in the database. I've actually got this weapon, it packs a darn punch, and we're going to be discussing not only how to get this weapon, but most importantly, focusing on a bunch of time-saving tips. Spend minutes watching this video, save hours in-game. That's the goal. So, let's get started. So, let's start with how to get this weapon. Again, this is the easy part. Simply head over to Eva Levante, and she's going to be selling it outright. But to buy it, you do need to have two different things. Number one, you need to have 300 essence, and number two, you need to have completed the Party Hard Triumph. And this triumph is completed for doing 7 other triumphs associated with the Revelry event. And this is really where the time saving and tips actually matter. Doing the wrong triumphs could waste a ton of time. So, first things first, what you want to hop on is the Verdant Forest. The Verdant Forest is a great place to complete like several triumphs. There's 3 or 4 you can basically be doing at the exact same time when running through the forest. Now, a quick overview of what exactly the forest entails. You go in, you have 4 minutes, and you go as far as you kind of can. And every time you kill an enemy, a red bar is going to give you 2 more seconds, and then a yellow bar is going to give you 4 seconds. In addition to that, there are hidden chests yet again. You'll often see during your run through that there are 2 different branching paths. One heads towards the objective marker and one does not. But the one that doesn't still has some daemons you have to kill. If you do kill them, then a special chest section will spawn. You go there, grab the chest, it's going to give you 8 seconds, and importantly, it's going to give you 5 to 15 essence. So if you're running through and you're hitting all of these extra chests, you're going to get substantially more essence than you otherwise would. Here's the thing though, if you're a half-decent team, you can run through basically infinitely, and you'll stay at around 3 minutes the entire time. That's how fast you're able to kill enemies. Essentially, when the time runs out, then you're going to get into the boss fight, and you're going to have 5 different bosses to make your way through. However, the amount of time you have to kill all 5 of these bosses depends on how far you get in the Verdant Forest beforehand. Essentially, you're going to start on a charge plate, and then you're going to go through the forest and make your way to another charge plate. Basically, it works out that every charge plate adds around 30 seconds. Now, I've heard some people say that you want to get to 30 or 40. That's absolutely not necessary. In fact, after just 2 charge plates and having only 1 minute and 10 seconds, we were able to kill all 5 bosses. It was close. It was very close, and you absolutely need someone to be dedicated to ad killing just to give you that extra time. But again, you don't need to force yourself through 30 whole branches cleared when just 3 or 4 plates would suffice. So, that's the quick overview. Now for what to do while you're in the Verdant Forest. Well, you have 1 triumph for just getting super kills in here. You have another one for producing orbs. You have another one for getting melee kills. And you do have one for killing 3 bosses in 1 run. So you can again be doing all these at the same time. It's actually pretty efficient to be playing a Titan. Why? Well, you're going to get super kills easily. You're going to produce orbs for those super kills, and something else we'll talk about. And some of your supers count as melee kills. For example, when you're playing the Striker Titan, Code of the Juggernaut, and running around shoulder striking everyone in your super. Those count as melees, and so your 100 melee kills are going to be finished way before someone playing Warlock, for example, like me. With that being said, if you are playing Warlock, of course you can have Nova Bomb going with the Skull of Dire Ahamkara and absolutely destroy your way through this place. But you may be thinking, well, of course, unlimited Nova Bombs, that's going to be the way to get those orbs very, very quickly. And it's actually not. It's way more efficient, and you're going to be done those 200 orbs generated way, way faster if you use a hand cannon. Now why? Well, it's because during this event, when you get a precision kill, orbs will fly out of an enemy, and more orbs will actually fly out in the Verdant Forest than in another activity. If you're in a raid, you get a headshot kill, you get 2 orbs. If you're in the Verdant Forest, you can get like 5 orbs spraying out of an enemy just for getting a precision kill. So if you see a group of, 3 or 4 acolytes and 2 of them trigger this orb explosion, because it's not guaranteed for every headshot kill, but that's 10 orbs generated. The best you can do for an amazing Nova Bomb is 7. So again, in terms of efficiency, dial back the super usage and actually up the precision kills for orbs generated. Now, if you are struggling with killing 3 bosses in one run, something I would highly recommend is simply Tractor Cannon. Using a Tractor Cannon on a boss will make it so that one Nova Bomb can take down half of his health. So just 2 party members using Novas, 1 Tractor Cannon shot, boom, you've killed a boss, and one of the Nova Bombs that actually killed the boss is going to get more than half of their super back. In addition to that, if you're interested in DPS output, definitely put on the Revelry benefit that gives you extra grenade recharge. And again, if you're using a Void subclass, that works very well with the Tractor Cannon. You're going to get just a grenade every second almost, and just throwing tons of Void grenades with the 50% buff in the Tractor Cannon, you'll melt bosses in no time. Now, after all of that, this is where things get a little bit tricky. You could continue farming the Verdant Forest, get 4 different pieces of the Revelry armor set, and then go for the triumph of killing 20 bosses. But considering a Verdant Forest run through where you kill all 5 bosses will take around 20-25 minutes, you're looking at over an hour spent getting this triumph. It may be better to do some other ones. In fact, one that's super easy is getting grenade kills in a strike. What you can do is change it to the Nightfall. Put on the Grenadier modifier so you get your grenades way faster, and this does stack with the Revelry bonus, giving you more grenades than you can possibly imagine. And also, why not throw on the elemental singe of your grenades? Go into something like the Lake of Shadows and do exactly what you see me doing. Throw a bunch of grenades, kill a bunch of enemies, die, respawn, all the enemies are there, throw more grenades, kill more enemies with grenades. You're going to be done this in like 5 minutes doing this. Alright, so far we have farming the Verdant Forest for super kills, orbs generated, melee kills, 3 bosses in one go. You've also got 50 branches cleared in total, which you're going to getting the other 4 triumphs. And then we've got getting grenade kills in a strike, super easy, and that's 6. We need 1 more, and that last one I would recommend is generating orbs in strikes or raids. And specifically, you actually want to do the raid. Now, of course, running into Last Wish or doing a whole Last Wish or, for goodness sake, Scourge of the Past would be a nightmare, but thankfully, you can just hop in solo to the Leviathan and farm the crap out of the Castellum. This is very efficient, and you're going to get all 200 orbs in around 20-ish minutes. But here's a very important thing to know. It actually doesn't seem to count orbs generated from supers. I had 198 out of 200 orbs. I used my Nova Bomb, I generated 4 orbs, and I didn't complete it. So what you're going to need to do is entirely rely on those precision shots. But again, 2 orbs for every precision kill that it does trigger off of, so that's only 100 precision kills. Infinitely spawning enemies while you're in the Castellum certainly doesn't hurt either. And if you've got a hand cannon like something similar to this Kindled Orchid I'm using here with Rampage, you can get it so that after your Rampage times 3, you are one-shot headshotting the Legionnaires in there, which is fantastic. If you don't have this specific role, you can actually, if you've done the Leviathan before, just get a Midnight COUP, which is going to do the same thing. Some other not-so-bad ideas to make this go faster would be, instead of necessarily using hand cannons, you could use scout rifles. I'm thinking particularly the Polaris Lance. That exotic is going to give you infinite shots. Like, every time you get precision hits, you get 1 round back into your magazine. So you can just mow through enemy after enemy, cabal after cabal after cabal, without having to reload. And that is going to really increase simply the volume at which you're getting orbs. And guys, that's it. That is your 7 triumphs. That will give you access to getting the Arbalest. Now, if you are, for whatever reason, missing essence, you can always just farm the Verdant Forest. You're going to get around 50 if you do kill all 5 bosses, but even if you don't, you're going to get a pretty substantial amount from those boss kills. That's kind of the most efficient way to get them. But also, don't forget to simply grab all of the daily bounties. Now, how it works out is the first time you go to Eva Levante, she's going to give you a bounty that you get a powerful reward from for clearing 7 branches. Once you complete this bounty, you unlock all of her other bounties. So it's probably worth it to go in after 7 or so branches, kind of lose on purpose, maybe take out 1 or 2 bosses, go back, and then accept a bunch of her daily bounties. Doing daily bounties, which you can do for very simple things when you're already in the Verdant Forest, are going to give you 25 essence per pop. So that's going to let you get to that 300 quicker, and it's also going to let you activate those Revelry bonuses. For example, more melees charging all the time if you're struggling with your 100 melees in the Verdant Forest and all of that stuff. So just thought I would mention that as well. But again, that's how you get it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. And if you guys want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKakis. That's linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.